Hello, I'd like to introduce you to Glynis Dietrichson, CEO of Corporate Finance in Port Elizabeth. Welcome to you, Glynis.
Thank you, Delene. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'd like to ask you a bit of information about the company. When did you start it?
I started Corporate Finance in 2011 by default, came down to Port Elizabeth for a better lifestyle, and literally fell into it. I received a speeding fine in my second day and gave it out to a company that was supposedly specialising in this field, and a month later I had a warrant of arrest out for me, and so I went down to the courts and I resolved the problem, and I thought, well, I have a legal background, what a wonderful company to launch. There was a dire need for it in Port Elizabeth, and we've gone from strength to strength in this last year.
Okay, and what is your client base, Glynis?
I've been very fortunate. I've got multinationals, and I've received a lot of work via word of mouth. And Port Elizabeth tends to be a town like that. If you offer good service, it gets around very quickly, and bad service as well. And we're growing.
And do you do personal finance, Glynis?
No, I don't do personal finance. I prefer to do corporate. There is a lot of legalities involved in that, which I find more challenging.
And what have been the biggest problems for clients to date?
The problems that have occurred here, there are various companies in Port Elizabeth that are purely working off a landline, a cell phone number. They don't have registered offices. They don't have proper landline or email addresses. And this has resulted in managing directors and proxy holders of actually being arrested for outstanding traffic violations.
What is the importance of trading as a PTY Limited, Glynis?
I believe it gives you a lot of credibility. I was a CEO of a publishing company in Johannesburg, and I would never deal with anyone that wasn't actually a registered company. I just feel it's a safety net for most companies, and it makes better business.
No, I understand that. Glynis, how can people contact you?
I do have a blog. It's corporatefinance12@gmail.com. Our landlines are 041-379-4348 or 1608, and my mobile is 081-393-4376. We have an email address, corporatefinance@mweb.co.za.
Thank you, Glynis. We wish you well and every success with your company.
Thank you, Delene.